mini bike update. This is the air filter after I crashed. Even though luckily I was only going like not even 10 miles an hour because I was drifting. And of course, I had to fall down on this side. That's the only thing I don't like about this stupid air filter. It sticks out way too much. So if I crash, this is the first thing that's gonna get fucked up. So like it bent inwards a lot. I just bent it back outwards and it got a little bit scraped up. You can see it's still bent right there because this is right here is where it took the impact. So it's still bent like right there. It still works obviously. As long as this thing is on and it's intact, if you bend it, you can just bend it back into place. As long as it doesn't completely break off, it doesn't matter. And these things are like $10. I can get another one of these on Amazon. Not really worried about it. I'm trying not to crash this thing because I crash these mini bikes way too much. I'm always crashing these stupid things. And this is the most expensive mini bike I've had so far because of all the money I put into it. I've put way too much money into this stupid thing. Pretty much everything on this bike is custom at this point. Even the custom motor is custom with all these performance parts. I mean, I don't really want to invest any more money into this. I mean, I could completely rebuild the engine and turn it into like a race engine and get a race clutch and all that shit. And I could make this thing really fast. I could make this thing go like over 70 miles an hour. But then just to get the parts and to rebuild the motor to do that, it would cost almost as much as getting a whole new mini bike again. I don't feel like doing that. Right now, this thing tops out at around 45, maybe close to 50. That's good enough. You know, and I could technically go faster, but like the engine isn't built for super high RPM, so it'd probably blow up if I did that. That's why I'd have to get more high performance parts, rebuild the whole entire motor with high performance parts so it can sustain those super crazy high RPMs. And it's just more money and more work. I like the way it is now. That's why I've just been maintaining the bike, not really modding it anymore. Stupid ball sack. Do you mind, you stupid aluminum fucker? I'm trying to make a video. Yeah. And one other thing that I've definitely noticed is it's summertime, it's hot as hell. So one thing that I have to keep in mind is don't overfill the gas, because when it just sits out in the garage, like I tried opening it just to check how much gas was in it, and the gas just exploded all over the place. Because I filled it all the way to the top and I let it sit there, and obviously when it just sits in the heat, you know, pressure builds up after a while. So that's why you shouldn't fill it all the way to the top if you're just gonna leave it there during the summertime, because that's what I did. So when I took the top off, the second that, you know, I heard some noise and I kept twisting it, and then like gas just like shot up everywhere. So that's one thing that I have to just keep remembering to do anyway, is let the pressure out like every other day or so. If I'm not riding this thing every day, just let the pressure out so it doesn't, you know, ruin the gas tank or whatever, and just don't overfill it. I do the same thing with my gas, with the gas tank that I use to refill this thing. I just push the thing to open it and I let the pressure out, and it always makes that tss, because it's summertime. So obviously you should probably do that so, you know, your gas containers don't explode or it doesn't damage the gas container, because I don't want to have to get a new gas tank. Because if I let the pressure out, especially if I put too much gas in it all the time, it'll probably wind up cracking the gas tank or something. It'll start leaking gas. And then that'll be bad, because then gas will get on the engine, and then the engine gets hot as shit. So it'll probably light up the gas and then start fire. Don't need that. But I've been riding around, so you've been using a lot of the gas. I don't think I have to worry about damaging the gas tank. But that's just something I felt like talking about.